Basic Recruit Academy class to select an individual from their session to represent the group and speak on their behalf. Session 24 of the New Britain Police Academy has selected Officer Nathan Philbrick of the Manchester Police Department. Officer Philbrick.
Good morning, Mayor Stewart, Chief Marino, esteemed guests, friends, and family. I am humbled to stand before you all and deliver the collective message of New Britain Police Academy's Session 24. This ceremony was not merely 6 months in the making. We've been working towards this our whole lives. Regardless of our backgrounds, we were called to serve others in the most noble profession a person could have, in a time when popular opinion is not necessarily in our favor. It is our duty to show up for every person, on every call, and to provide hope and inspiration to those that look up to us. Our class ranges in age from 21 to 48, with 35 recruits representing 18 departments across the state. Before embarking on a career in law enforcement, we were machinists, judicial marshals, dispatchers, educators, carpenters, students, service members, and everything in between. Make no mistake, Session 24 is much larger than the 35 people sitting on this stage. Everyone in this auditorium had a role in our success. It is directly because of each and every one of you out there that we stand upon this stage today. Whether you offer words of encouragement, packed lunches, and plenty of snacks, assume the lion's share of responsibilities at home, or even assisted in the ironing and starch operation, the gratitude that we have for our support systems cannot be overstated. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for allowing us the opportunity to fulfill our calling. 6 months ago, we entered the garage with freshly shaved heads and perfectly gelled buns, as naive individuals eager to begin our journey at the best police academy in the state. Some of us had a rough start and needed some individual attention, as the cadre so nicely phrased it. But all in all, we were extremely fortunate to receive instruction from academy staff who are experts in their field and provided real-life applications to us based upon events that they encountered on the streets as recently as the night before. New Britain Academy instructors provided us with the blueprints of everything that a modern-day police officer should be made of, and laid the foundation for us to build upon at our respective police departments. Session 24 will leave an indelible mark on the New Britain Police Department because this was Officer Eldridge's first class as session coordinator, and I'm sure at precise moments she wanted to be her last. The reality is, we had a learning curve of adjusting to academy life and adhering to the standard that she expected from us from day zero and would not waver from. Before I'm able to speak about the triumphs of our class, it would only be appropriate to first discuss the adversity we encountered along the way. I don't think any of us will ever look at a cup of coffee or a microwave the same. For those of you who don't know, the Academy operates on an earned privilege basis, and behavior modification ensues. The idea behind it, individuals are entitled to nothing. You learn to win as a team, or you fail as a unit. I can tell you this, that message becomes harder and harder to accept when you are physically and mentally drained. When you are so desperate to pass uniform inspection that you settle for good enough on those boots, or Officer Eldridge won't notice that loose string. Spoiler alert, she always did. We learned through perspiration, mental fortitude, and therapeutic fast-track jogs that it doesn't matter how fast you can run as an individual if it means you leave a teammate behind. We learned that integrity is paramount in a career where we will be judged by the righteous actions of officers everywhere, but be condemned for the wrongdoing all the same. We do not shy away from that standard. We choose to set the example of justice and morality every time we punch the clock. We learn the significance of community outreach and establishing trust with people we are proudly serving. As new officers, I would urge you all to savor the little things. Remember how good that aroma of that coffee smelled once we had achieved the standard, but also consider the sacrifices it took to get us there. Living and breathing high-tier police training for months was an incredible exercise in finding out what we were truly made of and provided multiple gut checks to our resilience as a team. I know that I speak for all of us when I say that the moments of discomfort and obstacles were well worth the prize. As imperative as it is to remember the small privileges that come with honest work, it is equally as crucial to remember the greatest privilege of all that we will all receive shortly. The privilege to safeguard lives and property, protect the innocent against deception, the weak against oppression, and the peaceful against violence. Always be the officer that you would want to show up for your own family in times of need, and always remember your why. As a class, we established a paraphrased verse, "Whom shall I send? Send us," as our rallying cry for our consolidated attitude towards a career in public service. It is one thing for us to believe in this motto, but it is another sentiment entirely when a member of 24 makes the conscious decision to live by this creed as a recruit in training. After leaving the academy one day about a month ago, Officer Franco noticed a state trooper on the shoulder of the highway in an active struggle with a suspect. The trooper was alone and engaged in physical altercation, so Officer Franco acted as New Britain Academy would expect us and trained us to do. Together, they subdued and gained control of the suspect, and in that moment, Officer Franco upheld the standard which had been impressed upon us since day zero 6 months ago. To be the guardians of not only the innocent, but each other, to put service above self, and to always remain in the fight. In closing, we want to sincerely thank the New Britain Academy training staff for your steadfast belief in us, the example you set day in and day out, in teaching us that we are capable of achieving far more together than we could ever do alone. Our class will always be grateful to you for coordinating us from 35 undisciplined individuals to New Britain Police Academy Session 24. With that, there's only one more question to ask. Officers, whom shall I send?
Send